Hello there, you're watching our television. This is State of Business. I am Pamudha Katagampala. We are our top stories tonight. Global trade order shouldn't be disrupted by big power rivalry, President stresses. Opposition finds faults in the 2024 appropriation bill in Parliament. Welcome back here with State of Business. Now let's have a detailed look at today's stories. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that the global trade order should not be disrupted due to big power rivalry. He said that Ukraine and Russia should enter into peace talks since there is no signs of either army winning the war. President said this speaking at the annual graduation ceremony of the Lanka Center for International Studies held at the BMICH recently.
We cannot have the global trading system broken up. If they want restrictions on trade for security purposes, yes, you can have that. But you can't have all the supply chains being upended because America and China are having a rivalry. You cannot upset the global trading order. If there has to be changes, all of us has to be consulted. One country, a group of countries can't decide it. All of us have to be consulted and there must be the consent of the majority of the countries. So these are the policies that we intend to follow as the situation develops. But I feel as far as the Ukraine-Russian war is concerned, it's at a stalemate. I don't think, certainly there are no signs of Ukraine being able to win it. Russia can retreat, but Russia is not on its own territory. They are fighting on Ukraine's territory. So Russia is holding firm, but even if they retreat, they are still on someone else's territory. And the Ukraine armed forces has not made that gain. And the corruption levels in the Ukrainian armed forces are such that the president had to sack the minister and all his state deputy ministers. So we can't see it's much better. And sometime next year, you will have to go for talks as far as the Russian-Ukrainian war is concerned.
Speaking at the event, the president also said that the public opinion about the Israel-Hamas war is being subjected to change in the West, similar to how it changed in America against the Vietnam War in the late 1960s.
The Israeli aim is to destroy the Hamas leadership. Let's say they destroyed the Hamas leadership that's now in Gaza. That's not the end of it. You will get the next generation of Hamas. Half the Arab world is with the Hamas. And that will be worse than this. And what impact it will have in our part of the world, we don't know. It's a serious issue. You can't destroy the Hamas. You can destroy this leadership. You can destroy everyone who was in the Hamas, not only the fighters, but even the members. But still the next generation of Hamas has already been born. Basically, what is happening? The whole Gaza war is brought into your living room by Al Jazeera. And you just should know best, because the Tet war in Vietnam, the Tet campaign was brought into the American living rooms by the American TV, and the whole attitude of America to the war changed. And that is what is happening. So this is what we have to look out, and we have to ensure there's ceasefire, and we can ensure that the situation will gradually or very slowly come back to a normal situation. But this has also, in a way, will have an impact on the relations that US was trying to foster between Israel and the Arab countries. So this is really the big question to watch, not the Ukraine war. It can't go on for long. What is the silver lining in this? That is that President Biden and President Xi are meeting in San Francisco for the APEC meeting. Let's hope that there will be a positive outcome.
Now, the opposition MP Eran Wickremesinghe said that the government has set an unrealistic target for total revenue at 4.1 billion rupees. He said since the revenue target has been achieved for the last 20 years, such a drastic increase is literally impossible. The opposition member said this speaking at the debate of the second reading of the appropriation bill in Parliament today.
අපි බැලුවොත් 2023 අපි දන්නවා ආදායම 15%කින් පහළට රුපියල් බිලියන 3.4ක් බලාපොරොත්තු වුණා 2.8ක් පමණ ලැබෙයි කියලා තමයි ඇස්තිමේන්තු වල තියෙන්නේ 2024 කියනවා ආදායම 145කින් රුපියල් බිලියන 4.1ක් දක්වා වැඩි කරනවා කියලා කියනවා 2023 කරන්න බැරි එක මේක සිහිනයක් නෙමෙයි නං මම දන්නේ මේකට මොනවා කියන්නද කියලා මේක සිහිනයක් නෙමෙයි නම් විහිළුවක්. මේක වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. අපිට අදම කියන්න පුළුවන් මේක වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. පසුගිය වසර 20ෙම මේ ආදායම එස්ටිමේට් කරපුවා ලැබිලා නැහැ. මේක 45%කින් වැඩි කරන්න. පොඩි ව්‍යාපාරයක් තියෙන කෙනෙක්වත් දන්නවනේ. යාගේ තියෙන පිරිවැටුම 45%කින් වැඩි කරගන්න බෑ කියලා. මේක කරගන්න බෑ. ඒ නිසා අපි අහන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවේ මේ මොකද්ද මේ කරන සෙල්ලම කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ බදු ආදායම විතරක් 47%කින් වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. අලුත් යෝජනා ගෙනාවේ නැහැ ඊයේ අයවැය කතාවේදී. සාමාන්‍ය අයවැය කතාවකදී ආදායම යෝජනා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ කරන්න තියෙන්නේ ඔක්කොම කරලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා කිව්වා. මම හිතුවා අර වැඩ කරන අයට ටැක්ස් ෆ්‍රී ස්ලැබ් එක තියෙනවනේ. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක්වත් වැඩි කරයි කියලා ටැක්ස් ෆ්‍රී ස්ලැබ් එක බොහොම අමාරුවෙන් ජීවත් වෙන්නේ මිනිස්සු. ටැක්ස් ෆ්‍රී ස්ලැබ් එක අර ලක්ෂයට තියෙන එක මං හිතුවා අඩුම ගානේ ලක්ෂ එකමාරක් දෙකක්වත් කරයි කියලා. ඒක කළෙත් නැහැ.
Stay tuned for more stories after this short commercial break. Welcome back, you're watching State of Business. Now, speaking in Parliament, opposition MP Dr. Harini Amarasuriya said that the state sector salary increment will in no way benefit the working class given the current context of the economy. The opposition member said that the government's entire policy is to put the burden of government revenue on the working class people.
රුපියල් 10,000ක රජයේ සේවකයන්ට දෙන දීමනාව ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම ගත්තොත් වැඩි කරලා තියෙන බදු ගත්තම අර 118ක් වෙනවා වැට් බද්ද 2.5ක සමාජ ආරක්ෂණ බද්ද මේ සියලු එක එකතු කරාම මේ වැඩි කරලා තියෙන රුපියල් 10,000ෙන් ඇත්තටම ප්‍රතිලාභයක් එන්නේ ඒකෙන් පාඩුවක් එනවා. ඒ රුපියල් 10,000 වැඩි කරාට ඒ රුපියල් 10,000ම වැය වෙන්නේ වැඩි කරපු බදු වලටයි ඒ ආහාර සහ අත්‍යවශ්‍ය භාණ්ඩවල වැඩිවීමත් සමග ඒකට යන වියදම කිසිම ආයුරකින් ඒක තමන්ගේ ආදායම වැඩි වෙන එකක් වෙන්නේ මේ ආණ්ඩුවේ ප්‍රතිපත්තියම වෙලා තියෙන්නේ වැඩ කරන ජනතාවගේ බදු අය කරමින් මේ මුදල් හොයාගන්න එක. ඒකට ඇරෙන්න මොකද්ද මේ ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන යෝජනාවල තියෙන්නේ ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම අපේ ආර්ථිකය ශක්තිමත් කිරීමටවත් ආර්ථිකය වර්ධනය කිරීමටවත් මොනවද ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන යෝජනා? දිගින් දිගටම බදු ගහලා අර වැඩ කරන මිනිස්යාව තව දුරටත් මිරිකලා පාගලා ගන්න පුළුවන් සියලුම ශක්තිය ඒ වැඩ කරන ජනතාවගෙන් ගන්න එවැනි අයවැයක් තමයි මේ යෝජනාවෙමින් තියෙන්නේ.
Meanwhile, Sri Lanka and Sweden convened the first round of bilateral political consultations virtually at senior official level on 9th November 2023. The consultations took place on the eve of the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries, which will be celebrated in 2024. The consultations focused on consolidating existing multifaceted partnership and identifying new avenues for increased cooperation. Strengthening the bilateral partnership in ICT, science and technology, climate change and environment, and bilateral economic partnership were the main focus areas of the discussion. The two sides also exchanged views on cooperation at multilateral fora. The Sri Lankan side indicated keen interest in exploring the possibility of institutional collaboration and capacity building in R&D, ICT, and the education sector. The prospective high-level visits from Sweden to commemorate the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations in 2024 was also discussed at the meeting. The consultations were co-chaired by Additional Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Sri Lanka, Yasoja Gunasekara, and Head of Department for Foreign Affairs of Sweden, Oskar Schlitter. Now, Epic Lanka, a wholly Sri Lankan-owned fintech and digital transformation solutions provider, marked its 25th anniversary at a press conference held in Colombo recently. Evolving from its roots as a project-driven entity, Epic now has a portfolio of 20 intellectual properties. Positioning itself as a formidable player in the global IT arena, these IPs will be promoted in foreign markets through strategic partnerships with other leading software brands. Epic Lanka Managing Director Viraj Mudalige said that the research and development has played a key role in the development of cutting-edge solutions that have earned many national and international awards. Epic Technology Group Executive Chairman Dr. Nayanada Higama said that the milestone is a result of the dedication, passion and expertise of the exceptionally talented team.
So we want to make Epic a global player. For that, we need to adopt different strategies. So we're now ready to take Epic forward with a lot of strength coming behind supporting us. We are ready with new collaborations already and new strategies to go global. I believe when we meet up again the next time, we will be able to basically tell you more pleasant, good, happy stories about our progress.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Welcome back, you're with State of Business. Now the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today.
The all-share price index dropped 123.47 to close at 10,775.43 and the SNSP SL20 dropped 46.63 to close at 3,040.56. The turnover was 0.8 billion rupees and over 37 million shares were traded.
Up next are Forex rates. And that's it for tonight. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.